I've done some researches for you and I came up with this beautiful baby's romper. After this tutorial that I released on my channel, a lot of you reached out to me to ask the shorter version of this. This is so beautiful. It's a baby's pants, so well explained. It will fit a baby for 0 to 3 months. It is a complete set, and here we have the pullover, so cleaned and so detailedly explained on my channel, Zoe CrochetR. And here we have the hat, so detailedly explained also on my channel, Zoe CrochetR, with a pom pom. I did this pom pom just with my hands, yeah. And here we also have the matching booties. Yep, so clean. And I have all of these tutorial on my channel, Zoe CrochetR, so you can see that we are doing a lot of work here. Now let's come back to our tutorial. As I said, many of you reached out to me, and you can see that the same way that we use in closing this is the same way that it's the same technique we use in closing this. Have it, the shorter version of it, just as you requested. Yep. Don't bother, I'll be taking you step by step for absolute beginners. You can actually do this. It's not complicated. I tell you for true, you just need to be very patient and follow the instructions, and at the end you'll have something like this. Okay. And now to make this, we are going to start from below. We're going to start by building the lower section first. So we're going to make 2 pieces of this, and after we're going to combine the 2 pieces. You can see we're going to combine the 2 pieces. Once that is done, we're going to create both legs. Once both legs are done, we're going to come here and work on the upper section, right? We're going to start working from the waistline and we're going to end at the chest area here. Once we achieve this goal, we're going to turn our work and we are going to work now. We're going to work our stripes. So that's just the structure of our baby's romper. That's what we're going to do, right? And once that is done, we're just going to insert our hat and put our buttons and we are good to go. So without further ado, Shalom Crocheters, welcome to my channel, Zoe CrochetR, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, now get set all your materials. Let's get started. God bless you. Okay, right now we're going to begin. We're going to start by creating our slip knot. And I really want to mention that you should take into consideration the size of your yarn and your crochet hook size. I'm working with the 3.5mm size hook, and you can see that I'm really working with the lightweight yarn. So you need to take into consideration the size of your yarn and your crochet hook. Okay, that will determine the result you have. So insert your hook into that ring, and we're going to begin with a foundation chain of 4. So to make a chain, you want to yarn over and pull through. That's 1, yarn over and pull through. That's 2, yarn over, pull through. 3 and 4. There we have our 4 chains completed, and now we are going to start working into this first chain, and we're going to be left with 3 chains, 1 2 3, and these 3 chains will, okay, and these 3 chains represent our first double crochet. So we're going to come here into this first chain and make a double crochet. So to make a double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook into that first chain, yarn over. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull out 2 loops, you'll let you 2 and pull out 2 loops. This is a double crochet. Yarn over into that same chain, make the second double crochet. Good. And I wanted to mention here, you can see that we are left here but with 3 chains right now. These 3 chains is going to represent our first double crochet. So in total we have now 3 stitches, 1 2 and 3. Okay, and once we have for the 1 2 3, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and come back into that same space and make 3 more double crochet. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Good. Here we have 3 double crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2, come to that same space and make 3 more double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and come here and make 3 more double crochet. You can pull that too. Come and make 3 more double crochet into that same space, 1, 2 and 3, Now we have 4 sets of 3 double crochet. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Once we have achieved this, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and come on the top of the chain 3 here, 1, 2 and 3. Insert your hook on the top of that chain 3, yarn over, pull through and make a slip stitch. Good. And now you want to pull that tail. And here we go, we have completed row number 1, and this one is giving us, we have 4 sets of double crochet, of 3 double crochet. It's very important to succeed this first row. This is the foundation of our work. And now we're going to begin row number 2, and row number 2 will be really very different from row number 1. Don't bother, we have to sew this, secure this tail so that our work does not open. Okay, it's important to secure that tail. Let's do row number 2 first. So you want to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have chain 4 here, and come into this chain 2 space, and you're going to make 3 double crochet. Here we are creating our first corner. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3 plus 2 chain, 1 and 2, and into the same space make 3 more double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. You can see that we just created our first corner, and we have 3 double crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochet. Now next, chain 1 and skip all of these 3 double crochet and come here into this chain 2 space, and we create what we just did here. Our corner always consists of 3 double crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochet. So this is number 2 double crochet, number 3 double crochet. Now chain 2, 1 and 2, come back to the same space and make 3 more double crochet. 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, skip all of these and come to this chain 2 space, and we create your corner, which consists of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So this is 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and do 3 more double crochet into the same space. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now chain 1, and we have this last corner space here. We are not going to work in this corner space. This corner space, we are going to work in it after. For the moment, come on this third chain. You can see this last chain on the top of this stitch here. Yarn over and make 1 double crochet here. So insert your hook and make 1 double crochet. 1 double crochet. And this double crochet complements the chain 4 that we did here. We did chain 4 because 3 chains for 1 double crochet and the 1 chain for the chain 1 space. Do you get? Yes. So it gives us something like this at the end of row number 2. This is what we have. From here, we're just going to be building our work. Okay. So you can see what I was doing, that we need to protect it right. I'll teach you how to protect that space so that you don't open like that. Now let's begin row number 3. You want to chain 3 here, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And I wanted to mention that at the end of this row number 2, we should have the 3 corners, 1, 2 and 3. Very important. We always have 3 corners. Now chain 3, we're going to chain 3, chain your work, and into that chain 1 space we're going to make 2 double crochet. So yarn over and make 2 double crochet. 1 and 2, and 2 double crochet with this chain 3 completes it and gives us 3 stitches. Now chain 1, come into this corner space here and recreate your corner. In each of the corner spaces, we're just going to be recreating our corners. Okay, so come and make 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1, 1 and 2, and do 3 more double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, Okay, now chain 1, come to this chain 1 space here and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, come to this corner and repeat your corner, which consists of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 3 double crochet. Chain 1, come to the chain 1 space, make 3 double crochet. Chain 1, come and recreate your corner, which consists of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And 3 more double crochet into that same space. This is our corner space. Now chain 1, and now we find ourselves here where we did the chain 4. Look at what we're going to do. Do 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now to do the third, you are going to come on the top of that third chain, yarn over, come on the top of that third chain and make the third double crochet on the top of that third chain. Okay, and now we have our chain 1 that's left, and this is what it looks like. This is what row number 3 looks like at the end of row number 3. We're going to begin row number 4, and you can see that each time we end here with 3 double crochet, we need to chain but 4. Okay, now chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and turn your work, and now come into this chain 1 space here and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, come and recreate your corner here, make 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochet. Chain 1 and come to this corner space, chain 1 corner space and make 3 double crochet. Chain 1, and this is how you're going to complete this row, right? In each of the chain 1 spaces, you're going to making 3 double crochet, and when you get into your corner space, you repeat your corner, which consists of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So you're just going to complete this row, and I'll meet you at the end here to show you how we're going to complete this row number 4. So just keep on working. Once you get here, you can see I've already done my last set, chain 1, and now you want to come here on the top of this last stitch here and make a double crochet. Come on that top and make a double crochet. And this is how we complete row number 4, right? This is how we complete row number 4. Now to begin row number 5, you want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work, and into that space we need to do 2 more double crochet to complete these three chains that we just did. So yarn over and make 2 double crochet there, 1 and 2. I want to believe you understand the pattern now. Chain 1 and come to this chain 1 space and make 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, come to this corner space and make 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. That's our corner. Chain 2, chain 1, come to this chain 1 space and make 3 double crochet. chain 1, and you know the pattern now. Just repeat making double crochet, repeat it, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to show how we're going to finish this row. Okay, you can see that just a repeat of 2 rows, right? So I'll meet you here. Okay, so keep on working. And good, once you get here, you can see where we have the chain 4. We're just going to repeat what we did on this other side here, right? So each time we get in this chain 4 space, you make 2 double crochet like this, 1 and 2, and you come now on the top of the 3rd chain and make the 3rd double crochet. So you can see it is really just so practical, and that's basic everything we're doing here. To begin the next row, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, turn your work, yarn over, and come to this space here and make your 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, come into this space here and make 3 double crochet, chain 1, come here and repeat your corner, which consists of 3 double crochet, and chain 2, make 3 more double crochet into the same space, chain 1, come to this chain 1 space, this one in 1 space, and make a 3 double crochet, chain 1. You know the pattern now, right? So just repeat working, and I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to close this row. Okay, so repeat this. Yep. And once you get at this end here, I've done my last set. Now chain 1, and come on the top of that last stitch and make a double crochet. So right now you can see it's just a repeat of 2 rows, right? And now you want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and turn your work and make 2 double crochet into that space. 1. I want to believe you understand what we are doing by 2, right? Because this chain 3 here complements this and gives us 3 stitches, of course. And now you want to chain 1 and make chain 1 and work your corner now. Chain 2, make 3 more double crochet there, chain 1, good. And this is the only thing we're going to repeat all through. Now I promise you we're going to teach you how to close that. When you insert your stitch, your yarn needle into that yarn and sew that. And come in between the stitches. Come between the stitches. Just go in between the stitches like this. Sorry. And go in between the stitches. Good. And once you're done with this part, we'll just go ahead and tell what you go through and just that one. And here we are just going to continue this process, just working all around, and I'll meet you when we achieve our length. Now I cannot really recommend my number of rows, of course, because I don't know if we have the same number of stitches, right? But keep on working and I'll give you the measurement at the end of this work. But I'll be doing a total of 12 rows here. So once I achieve my 12 rows, I'll meet you back and we're going to continue our work. Okay, this upper part, this is where this part here is where we're going to build the upper part of our romper. And yep, so that's just it. So keep on working and I'll meet you here for the next part. Okay, make sure you work me to the end. Okay, yeah, I've completed my row, and measuring from here, this is going to be our waist. From my waist to the end of my crotch, it gives me a total of 15 centimeters, and the width is giving us 28 centimeters, right? And we're going to need 2 pairs of these, exactly, just respecting the same measurement. You can see that they are really exact, they're really very identical, just the same thing. And now we want to join both ends. Now we're going to be joining these both ends and this one. Okay, we're going to be joining these both ends and these both ends, and you want to, and I'll be joining from my right side, and these flat edges should be, these flat edges here was going to be my right side, right? We're going to join these both ends as I said earlier, right? So you can see I'm working from my flat edge. Insert your hook where we have this chain space, and come here in this other chain space here, and bring your yarn and bring it inside your work. And now you want to chain 3. Okay, this was just to secure work. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, we have chain 3, and you're going to skip these chain 3 spaces. We're going to sew that at the end. Let's just be there. We're going to skip all of these chain 3 spaces. You can see that we are skipping both ends. Okay, and come now into this corner space here, yarn over and make a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Come in here and make a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Come into this chain 1 space and make a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Come to the chain 1 space here and make a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Come in here and make a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Come here and make a single crochet. And now we are done with this. You can see that from outside this is what it looks like, and yes, this is how it's going to look. Our dress will be like this, and this is so beautiful. So we're just going to align like this, and now we can fasten off our yarn. I want to leave a tail so that you can sew in that tail. Okay, at the end I'm going to sew in all of my tails, and now you want to repeat the same thing on this other side. Okay, come and connect this other end exactly as we did on this other side. Okay, and once you're done with this, I'll teach you now how to work the leg. Yep, we're going to come and work down here. Our work will be facing like this, and we're going to work this part down here. Okay, so now it's time for you to connect both ends here. And right now we are done connecting both ends, and this is what it looks like. Yep, that was really beautiful. You can see from inside that they are connected, right? Now next we are going to work now the leg. As I said earlier, this part we're going to do the up, so just allow it here. Okay, now next we are going to come and work now here, and we're going to use this part for our both legs. Okay, so we want to turn it down like this. This part is going to be our right leg, and this part is going to be our left leg, right? So insert your hook into this corner space here, this chain 2 space. Insert your hook there, and bring your yarn, and you want to insert your hook into that. Just bring your yarn, bring that to the front, and now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and come over into this chain 1 space here and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. And here you're not going to chain 1 again. Don't chain 1, just come and make 3 double crochet into the next space, 2 and 3. Come and make the next double crochet. No chaining of 1 here. Okay. Here we go. Good. Now you know the pattern. Now you're just going to repeat this, and I'll meet you here where we have this corner space here to teach you how to work the space. Okay, so just keep on working and I'll meet you here. And this is what we have so far. Now once you get here into this corner space here, you can see where we did our joining, right? Where we did our joining. Yarn over and come to this corner space here, make 1 double crochet there. Make 1 double crochet. Yarn over, come in here where we did the joining and make 1 double crochet there. On top of that joining, make 1 double crochet. Yarn over and come in this other corner space here and make the 3rd double crochet. And this is what it gives us. And now you're just going to continue making 3 double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3. Now repeat this and I'll meet you here in this corner space to teach you how we're going to work the space. Okay, so keep on working. And now once you get here into this corner space here, this is what I'm doing so far, right? Once you get into this corner space here, yarn over, make 1 double crochet there. Make the 1st double crochet. Okay, now take this other corner space here and bring it like this, and yarn over and make the 2nd double crochet connecting both ends. Here we have the first one and we have the 2nd end here. Make the 2nd double crochet. Okay, here we have 1, 2 double crochet, and now turn your work. And remember in the beginning we did 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Connect your work on that 3rd chain and make a slip stitch. Good. And here we have finished row number 1, and we have something like this. You can see this is really beautiful. And now we're going to begin row number 2. You just come into this space here and make a slip stitch and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and of course this chain 3 is our first double crochet, so into that space make 2 more double crochet, yarn over and make 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2, yarn over, come here and make 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Now you know the pattern now, right? So just keep on making 3 double crochet all through, and I'll meet you at the end of this row number 2 to tell you how we're going to do what we're going to do next. Okay, so just keep on working. Okay, once we get here at this end here, we're just going to make a slip stitch at the top of that chain 3, and this is how we complete row number 2. Okay, we're going to begin row number 3, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and I'll complete this at the end of this row. I'll come at the end of this row and make 2 double crochet here. So I'll come here and let's come here and make 3 double crochet. To the next page, 3 double crochet. Okay, so just repeat this and I'll meet you at the end of the tutorial. We're going to begin at row number 4. Okay, so keep on working. Once you get here, I'm just going to make 2 double crochet in this last stitch as I said in the beginning, right? That's 1 and 2, and we'll just come on the top of that 3rd chain and make a slip stitch. Good, and this is how we complete row number 3. Now let's make row number 4. Come here and make a slip stitch. Come here and make a slip stitch, and now you want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and make 2 double crochet and make 2 double crochet into that same space. Here we go. Into the next stitch, make 3 double crochet, 1, okay, so we are just going to repeat this all through, and I'll meet you at the end of this row number 4 to tell you what we're going to do next. Okay, so just keep on working. Okay, here we are, we've completed. And once we get here at the end here, of course we're going to make our slip stitch to end this row. And now we're going to begin row number 5. Row number 5 is going to be very different from what we have been doing here. In this row number 5, we're going to be making 1 double crochet. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and of course this chain 3 is our first double crochet, and come to the next stitch and make a double crochet. Okay, yarn over, come on the next stitch and make a double crochet. So here we're not more doing grand squares, we're just working a double crochet in each stitch. Okay, make a double crochet, make a double crochet, and you're just going to repeat this all through this row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to tell what we're going to do next. In the next row we're going to begin something else also. Okay, so keep on working. Okay, here we are done with our double crochet row, and we're just going to come on the top of that chain 3 and make a slip stitch. And now the next row. Now row number 6 is going to be very different from what we did here. Here we're going to be making the front post and the back post double crochet. Okay, so chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and come into this next double crochet here and make a front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook and push that stitch in front, and this is what it gives us behind. And now yarn over and make a front post double crochet. Yarn over into the next stitch, make a back post double crochet. Okay, yarn over into the next stitch, make a front post double crochet. Yarn over into the next stitch, make a back post double crochet. Yarn over into the next stitch, make a front post double crochet. Yarn over, make a back post double crochet. And this is how we're going to repeat, and I'll meet you at the end of this row, making front post, back post, front post, back post. Okay, so keep on working, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to tell what we're going to do next. And I've completed this row number 1. We're just going to come here, you just come in between this chain 3 and make a slip stitch. So we're going to begin the next row making just the same thing. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over and come to the front post and make a front post double crochet. Yarn over, come into the back post and make a back post double crochet. Yarn over and make a front post double crochet. Yarn over and make a back post double crochet. And this is the only thing we're going to make all through this row. So repeat this, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. And this was going to be our last row for this side, and I'll introduce you how to start this second leg. Okay, so keep on working. And once we get to this last row, we're just going to slip stitch here, and we're just going to fasten off a yarn, and we are done. We're going to weave in that tail. Okay, and this is what it's giving us so far, and this is so cute. Let me teach you how you're going to start the second leg. Okay, so you're just going to turn it over. Now you come here, you can see this corner space here, right? Insert your hook there and bring in your yarn. Now bring that tail in front and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and come into this corner space and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. You know this pattern, right? Continue working, and I'll show you what to do at this end here. Okay, I'll meet you here. Now once you get here at this end here, come over and come to this corner space here and make 1 double crochet there. 1 double crochet. Okay, and now we have this. You can see this middle space here, right, where we did the other joining for this other side. Insert your hook and come and make 1 double crochet in that space. Okay, 1, 2, and the chain 3 that we just at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, on the top of that chain 3, make your slip stitch. Good. You can see it closes and gives us something like this. And here we have our both legs already joined. Yeah, and there we have you can just start building now. From here you come into that space and make a slip stitch, and you chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you do 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and come to the next space and make 3 double crochet. So this is going to be our row number 2. You're just going to repeat what we did on our first leg, right? So you're going to do 4 rows of granny squares, 4 rows of granny squares, and after your 4 rows of granny squares, you're going to make 1 row of double crochet, and after the 1 row of double crochet, you make 2 rows of front post and back post double crochet, and you're going to have something like this. This is so beautiful. And once we are done with this part, I'll meet you and we're going to work up here. Okay, we're going to work the upper part of our baby's romper. So go ahead and complete your second leg. Okay, here we are. We have completed our both legs, and I mean, this is really so beautiful. And I did the second leg expecting the same exact procedure as I showed you on the first one. So now I'm going to teach you how to work the upper part of our romper. Okay, so right now this is going to be our front, so you want to turn your work behind and you're going to work from the back. Okay, so this is going to be our back. Either way shall be your back. Okay, you can choose any way, front or back, because they are really practically the same, right? So this is going to be my back, and you can see this middle stitch, right? So go ahead and insert your hook there and bring in your yarn, tie a slip knot, and bring in your yarn into your work. Alright, and bring that tail in front, and you want to chain 1. Now what we're going to do is, in each of these spaces here, you can see these stitches here, we're going to be making 2 single crochet. So into this first, make 2 single crochet here, make 1. Now here you have to make 2 single crochet here. We're going to complete the second single crochet at the end of this row. Okay, so right now you come here on this stitch here, you can see where we did this stitch here, make 1 single crochet on that stitch, 1 single crochet. You come into this space, you make 2 single crochet there, 1 and 2. You come into this space here, you make 2 single crochet there, 1 and 2. And this is the only thing I'm going to make in. Just make 2 single crochet in each of those spaces, 1 and 2. So you're going to repeat this, making 2 single crochet in each of these spaces, and I'll meet you at the end of this row and we're going to complete this row together. Okay, so keep on working. Okay, I wanted to show you what you're going to do when you get here, right? So once you get here, in here, make 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, and on this stitch here, make 1 single crochet there, make 1 single crochet there. Now come into this chain 2 space, you can remember this is our corner space here, and make 2 single crochet there, 1 and 2, and you come on this stitch here, okay, and make 1 single crochet there, make 1 single crochet, and now you come here and you make your 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, and come into this next and make your 2 single crochet, and just going to repeat this all through this row, right? Yep, so keep on working and I'll teach you how to work this space. Okay, now good. Once you get here in this corner space here, you can see this corner space, right? You're going to make your 2 single crochet normally, 1 and 2, and come in here into this space and you make 1 single crochet there. To that joining corner, just make but 1 single crochet, 1 there, and come to this other space there and you make 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, and of course you're just going to repeat your pattern, making 2 single crochet in each space, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so let's just keep on working. I'll meet you behind here. Good, and once you get at this other end here, in here, let's make our 2 last single crochet, 1 and 2, and now come on this stitch here and make 1 single crochet there, 1 single crochet, and remember in the beginning we did the 1, so let's complete that and make the second single crochet in that space. Good, and now you want to come on that first stitch and make a slip stitch. And this is how we complete row number. This row, yeah. It is so beautiful. I mean, like, for real, this is so amazing. Now we are going to begin the next row. The next row will be very different from what we did here. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 of course is going to represent our first double crochet, and into the next stitch make a double crochet. This is very simple. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Good. So you're just going to go ahead making 1 double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of this row that we're going to do next. Okay, so just keep on making 1 double crochet all through, and I'll meet you here. At the end of this double crochet row, our works look like this. Now we are going to begin our next row, and of course our next row is going to be very different from what we just did. But here we're going to make in front post and back post double crochet. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now come here and make a front post double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a back post double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a front post double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a back post double crochet. And of course we are going to make this for a total of 3 times. Remember, this is the same thing that we did here for our leg. Here we did it for a total of 2 rows. Here we did 2 rows, right? So here we're going to making 3 rows. So complete your 3 rows, and I'll meet you, and we're going to build on, we're going to complete the top. Okay, so this is the kind of our waistline. Yeah, what we're doing here is our waistline. So complete the 3 rows of front post and back post double crochet, respecting the same procedure as I taught you here, right? So keep on working, and I'll meet you once we are done with our 3 rows. We're going to work on the body. We're going to complete our romper. Okay, so keep on working. And this is what we have so far. This is really so beautiful. I mean, yeah. Yep. So I did a total of 3 rows exactly as I told you, right? And you're expecting the same thing that we did here. And now we're going to build the upper part of our baby's romper. Now you see I've inserted my stitch marker. Don't bother, I'll explain to you why we have this stitch marker here. Now you want to come here. You can see where we did our joining, right? So you come on the front post after that joining. Here we have our work, and here we have our joining. So you're going to come in the front post, in the first front post. This is the first post. This is the first front post that we have here. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into the 4th front post here you're going to insert your stitch marker. We're going to be counting by front post. Okay, so we're going to start working here, and we're going to end here, and you're going to see what we're going to do next. And you're going to come on this other side also, counting from here. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th front post also you insert your stitch marker. Okay, so this is going to be our front, and of course this is going to be our back. Good. So now let's get started. So come here, you can see where this is our first front post here, right? Insert your hook. Just insert your hook, and you want to create your slip knot and bring it inside. Bring that chain in the front and make chain 3. This chain 3 is going to count for our first stitch. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, into the next stitch, make a back post double crochet, of course, right? So this is number 2 stitch, this is a front post, and this is our 3rd stitch. This is number 3, and make number 4, number 5, number 6. Take off your stitch marker now and make number 7. Good. So now you understand, right? On this end here we have a total of 7 stitches here, and we also have 7 stitches on this other side. Now in between here, in this space here, we're just going to be making a double crochet in each of those stitches. Okay, so yarn over and into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Yarn over, make a double crochet. Good. And you're just going to repeat making double crochet, and I'll meet you here where we have a stitch marker to show you how we're going to close this row. Okay, keep on working. Here I've completed my double crochet. Now once you get here, you're just going to take off your stitch marker and work in the remaining 7 stitches. So here we have the first stitch, here we have the second stitch, here we have the third stitch, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. Good. And you can see that we have 7 stitches here, and automatically we get here, right? We have 7 stitches here, and we also have 7 stitches here. This is the only thing we're going to repeat all through. Now you want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. This chain 3 is our first front post. Turn your work, and the work turns, and just repeat what you're seeing here. This is the second, the third, the fourth, yeah, you have the sixth and the seventh, right? Once you are done with this, now you're just going to repeat making double crochet in each stitch. Make a double crochet, make a double crochet in each stitch. Good. And repeat making double crochet, and you're going to complete this row, and I'll tell you what to do next. Okay, once we get here, we must not forget to work in these 7 stitches. So just want to repeat making, there's the first stitch, and we have the second stitch, and we have the third stitch, and we have the fourth stitch, and we have the fifth stitch, we have the sixth stitch here, and we have the chain 3. We just make the last front post double crochet, and here we have completed 2 rows, and this is the only thing we're going to make. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work. And of course it's just going to be a repeat of this, right? We're going to make this for a total of 9 rows. Okay, so I have something like this. Now we have these double crochet stitches. You just make a double crochet in each stitch, a double crochet, a double crochet in each stitch. Good. And we're just going to repeat this over and over for a total of 9 rows. Okay, we're going to repeat this for a total of 9 rows. So when we have our 9 rows, I'm going to meet you there, and we're going to do the next row. Okay, I'll tell you how to finish it. So keep on working, and I'll meet you when we have our 9 rows. Okay, so let's just continue. I've completed my 9 rows, as I said, and I would just love to give you the measurement before we start the next row. I'm giving us a total of 10 centimeters, which is 4 inches. Now the reason why I want to give you measurement is because you need to know that the size of your yarn and the size of your hook will greatly affect your result you have. Okay, so it is really good to take that into consideration. You may expect the number of rows, and your work comes out bigger or smaller depending on the size of your hook and the size also of your yarn. Okay, so now once you are done with 9 rows, and I made this, I switched to my smaller size hook. I continued with the 3mm size hook. This is the hook I've been working with, the 3.5. Yes, it is 3. 3.5. So now once we are done with these 9 rows, we are going to repeat this up here. So we're going to go and make, let me show you what we're going to do. So you want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. This will come for a front post, and turn your work. And now you're going to make double crochet, and you're just going to repeat this. Okay, front post, back post, double crochet, front post, double crochet, back post, double crochet. And now I'll get on this other double crochets. Now we're just going to repeat this. Okay, so back post, double crochet, and into the next stitch make a front post, double crochet, into the next stitch make a back post, double crochet. Good. And we are going to repeat this for a total of 3 rows. Okay, remember here we did 3 rows, so here also we're going to make 3 rows of front post and back post double crochet. And yep, so just keep on working, make 3 more rows of these. And now once you're done with this part, now I'll teach you behind here how to make our stripes. Okay, we're going to come behind here and complete our work. Okay, so go ahead and make 3 rows of front post and back post double crochet, and I'll meet you when we are done with this part. That's really so beautiful. Okay, so keep on working. Okay, here we are done with this part. I mean, this is really very beautiful. Don't bother, I'll give you the final measurement at the end of this tutorial. Okay, this is so cute. And of course I did a total of 3 rows just as I told you. Okay, now let's work behind here. You can see I went ahead and inserted my stitch marker. Come down, I'll explain to you why the stitch marker. Okay, right now you can see that this is our middle stitch, right? Remember, this is where we started working from behind, right? So you're going to count the front post. After this you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and insert your stitch marker into the 4th front post. Okay, and now this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert your stitch marker into the 4th, right, just like this, right? So now what you want to do is, and you're going to count also on this same side exactly. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4th you're going to insert your stitch marker. And in case you don't have a stitch marker, you can use a yarn of another color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just go ahead there and insert your yarn, your color yarn, and it automatically marks that stitch. Okay, so right now let's begin. So we're going to start here into the stitch here. You want to take off your stitch marker, insert your hook, and bring in your yarn, slip stitch, and now you want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Of course, this chain 3 represents our first double crochet. Yarn over and make the second stitch. That will be a back post double crochet, 2, yarn over and make the third, yarn over and make the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and when we get here we're just going to take off our color yarn. I'm going to make number 7 there, right? So here we have our 7 stitches. You want to just chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work, yarn over, and you're just going to make this just like this. And let's make number 7 here, and you chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You turn your work, and you're just going to repeat this until we have the length. Don't bother, I'll tell you the measurements that we're making. Okay, so good. Now chain 3, and you're just going to repeat this until we have our full length, right? Okay, and so from here now just going to be a repeat. We're just going to work until we have the length that we need for our baby's belt, right, for our baby strap. Now I'll teach you how to start on this other side. It's just the same thing, right? You just come here and take off your stitch marker and you set your hook, and of course you're just going to repeat this. And here you want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and you just repeat your pattern. Here we go with the back post. Here we go front post. I believe you understand now, right? So here we have a total of 7 stitches, right? 7 stitches. So this is number 6, and yeah, we'll just take off a stitch marker and make number 7, right? And you're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 3, and you're just going to turn your work and just to repeat. Yep, that's this basically what we're going to do behind here to have the length of our baby stripe. And we're going to make for a total of 25 to 26 centimeters long. Yep, so this is just everything. So keep on working, and I'm going to show you the final result. We're going to see what it looks like all together, right? Together. Okay, so just keep on working. You have 7 stitches here, 7 stitches here. Automatically it complements the 7 stitches that we had here, right? So keep on working. My baby's romper. Now let me give you the measurement just as I promised. Now if you want to take from here, yeah, of course this is our shoulder. The total length of our romper is giving us, let's take it from here, the total length is giving us 30 centimeters. That's just perfect. Here we have 30 centimeters, and yeah, of course this is going to be our waist, and the waist, our hips, this is our hips area. Our hips area is giving us 27 centimeters. So I'm giving the measurement so you should know how to take to work yours. Okay, here we have 27 centimeters, and here we have the width for the chest is giving us 17 centimeters, and here we have the total, the chest to the waist area is giving us 11 centimeters. Now if you want to do this, you can either do it just straight like this. You can see, you can go straight like this, or you go in and make just make a cross, right? So this one will come this way, and yeah, and I decided to insert 2 buttons. This is the same thing I did for the other tutorial, the longer version of this. I did 2 buttons because yeah, one never knows. Yes, so this is the first, and see where we did the front post and the back post double crochet. So you're just going to come there, you should make sure it's the same space, and insert 2 buttons, and here we go. We have our baby's romper. I mean, this is fantastic. You can see what it gives us from behind. This is so great. I so much love working this, and I went ahead and inserted my heart. I have the full tutorial of this heart on my channel, Zoe CrochetR. So I'll leave the link of this heart in the comment section below. So after this tutorial, check in the link and do this heart, okay? And now this is the longer version of the baby's romper. This is so cute, and you people were many that really love this tutorial. And you can see I also went ahead and do and I also inserted 2 buttons here. I just love to do 2 buttons for precaution's sake though. So here we have the longer version. This also is for a baby for 0 to 3 months. Detailedly explained on my channel, Zoe CrochetR. I'll leave the link also of this in the description box below. So after this, go and check it and do your baby's romper. You can see this is the pouch I was talking of, right? Yeah, it has an opening here. So I'll be releasing this tutorial very soon, so stay tuned for this tutorial, okay? You can also see our heart there, and I inserted it with the glue just as I did here. You can see from inside it is really very clean because I went ahead and inserted it with the glue. And I have the full tutorial of this also on my channel, so I'll leave the link of this in the description box below. After this, do what to do this, okay? Thank you so very much for working with me, and to all my subscribers, a big thank you to you. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel, Zoe CrochetR. I see my tutorial has been watched on WhatsApp and Facebook. It's greatly thanks to you. Thank you so very much for liking. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, do what to subscribe. And each time you subscribe, always turn on the notification button so you don't miss any of my tutorials. And of course, I have a very important information for you. We want to work together. We want to know each other. We want this community to grow. Yes, and that can only be possible by becoming a member. So I invite you to become a member and work with me. So hand in hand, we're going to build a solid and lasting community. I cannot do this alone. I need you. You need me. Okay, now if you really want to become a member and work with me for this project, just write in the comment section below, just write member. And when I see member, I will know you really want to work with me. Okay, so thank you so very much for wanting to become a member of this big family that God has given to us. Now if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, I advise you not to stay at home without doing anything. Be home and work from home. Okay, So learn a skill like this, and before the end of this year 2025, I pray that God will send you potential customers and bless the work of your hands. I'll meet you in the next tutorial. God bless you, God keep you, God prosper the work of your hands. Stay blessed. Shalom.